One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Maddox. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Air Force's offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking...
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense
got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Falcons will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense lining up quickly. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. At this point in the season, you're probably in. If he lets one fly deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulls. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Bulls throws and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Gossett. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's cool, David. Listen, a lot of times thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Quick completion on the out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, USF! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Big Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Fires to the tight end. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off play action on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Gain of 28.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll leave it with him. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. The Bulls want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
1st and goal, USF.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Maddox. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Falcons with the 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
The foul. Pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, and those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
Dude.
Grabbed in the middle, and Scosset. And he's
What
brought
the
down
fuck
after
are
a
we
nice
doing?
game. And the Falcons look to keep this drive humming.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll try to run. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action.
Shit.
Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Falcons are in the red zone. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Rides to back and leaves it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He now has 85 yards rushing. No surprise, he's been among the nation's elite all season. They've got the screen set up. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Bulls in the hurry up. Gonna swing it on second down. Has to throw this off his back foot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Makes the grab down the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And man, the defense really needed a stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. Makes it past the marker. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Bulls. The defense putting points on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Caught over the middle. It's Johns. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The official says no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about himself. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
Dude,
and
what the
fuck? Will be
fuck?
stopped for no gain. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bulls will have it first and 10. To the air on first down. He's got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing it.
Touchdown, USF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
South Florida, 49. Air Force, 17.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. They're going to run it. He breaks a tackle and runs through another one. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gossett. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Dead center perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Oh.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give on the inside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bulls have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. From the gun. He's going for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receiver.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. Still backed up pretty deep. It's 2nd and 5 from the 15. Back to pass. Bringing the heat.
What the fuck?
It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going to look downfield again. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Falcons will punt this one away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got his man on the right.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
1st and goal, USA.
Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed.
Oh.
The huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking to the big tight end. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll start this drive firing. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mind.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
Damn, son, where'd you find that?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
he lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.